A very good morning, Sharks. I'm Srisha. We are the founders of SafeStrike. She is Sindhuja, Tanmay, and Hansika. So here we are welcoming SafeStrike, where we find a groundbreaking solution for in the critical issue on the firearm safety. Yeah, coming to the problem, annually there are so many people are expiring due to the misshootings or unauthorized firearms usage. So for this problem, we are introducing the SafeStrike, which helps in preventing this misshootings and misusage of firearms. Yeah, and this ensures that only registered, authorized users can fire the weapon, thereby enhancing safety and preventing unauthorized access. The key features of this SafeStrike includes rapid, accurate fingerprint recognition, robust tamper-resistant design, multi-user capability with individual user, and reliable performance in diverse environmental conditions. And let's go with the segmentation STP process.
Coming to segmentation generally means classification of population based on different aspects, namely geographic, demographic, and behavioral. Under geographic, we classify population based on the country they belong and the region. And when coming to demographic, we classify population based on industry and organization size. And when we come to the behavioral, we classify population based on usage rate and loyalty status. So now let's go with the second part of STP, that is T.
Second part of STP, targeting. Targeting is basically classified into three terms: primary target, secondary target, and tertiary target. Primary target is nothing but law of enforcement of agencies. Secondary is military organization, and third one is private security firms and firearms manufacturer. Let's come to third one, positioning.
Our innovative solutions guarantee that only authorized personnel are given access to the firearms, and so preventing the misuse and enhancing the operational integrity.
So here comes the revenue model.
Can you stay on the previous slide for a minute?
Yes.
Would you install biometrics into a firearm? I mean, like a gun or something?
Yes, sir.
What have you categorized, or could you list down the products which you might probably be installing this into? Guns are one?
Only firearm.
Okay, so that's a gun.
Yes.
So, revenue model. So, it satisfies the existing needs, and the subscription based on services for advanced technology and support. It is of B2B and B2C.
Coming to the go-to-market strategy, here are the list of things which we actually do this. Partnering with leading firearm manufacturers, attending industry trade shows and expos, launching targeted marketing campaigns, building a strong online presence like with the help of LinkedIn or any social media platforms, and leveraging social media and influencer partnerships, sales strategy, public relations, customer engagement, product trials and demonstration, strategic pricing, and government and regulatory engagement. These are the financial projections. Direct sales, contracts, and subscriptions, which come from the revenue, and initial investment will focus on R&D and manufacturing and marketing. This is just a cash flow sheet example, ma'am, like 3 years of our estimation.
What would be the price? I could see you would sell it to an individual also, no?
Yes, sir.
Direct sales, you said.
Yes, sir. Individuals also.
What's the price of the sensor? Does it work like? Because I'm curious if this can be installed post the instrument is bought. I mean, the arm is bought.
Yes.
Once I have the phone, and then I can install onto it.
Yes, sir. After getting the phone, you after getting the firearm, you can install it.
Okay, I think I was waiting for Q&A to ask the question. I didn't understand the product completely. Maybe we can complete the presentation and yeah, we can.
I think this thing works for me, man. I can't wait until. So go on.
And these are the benefits.
Actually, go back to the previous slide. So, how much is the investment that you're looking for? Like in terms of funds, how much do you want? Like,
So we are going to ask 400 crores investment with 10% equity.
400 crores.
Yeah, investment.
was
Could
that
you please
kind
estimate-
of-
Okay,
justify-
4 crores. Yeah,
4
4
crores,
crores and
okay.
10% equity. I'm
4
sorry.
crores would be invested in, like, in you have any diversifications?
Uh,
And just the product development?
Yes, sir.
This,
uh,
and the sensor development itself.
I didn't get you. Can you elaborate?
4 crores ni you speak Telugu.
Yes, sir. I
Okay,
can.
but 4 crores ni ఎట్లా వాడతారు?
And
where would you
ఎక్కడెక్కడ
invest?
ఇన్వెస్ట్
Is it
చేస్తారు?
only in
ప్రొడక్ట్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ఇస్ వన్
manufacturing
థింగ్.
or-
yes,
Yeah.
sir.
సెన్సర్ మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చర్ చేయాలి.
Hmm.
దానికి ముందు there are some things to do, like you do a
I think they had R&D also in
You
one
did?
of the
They did?
slides. They
Okay.
had R&D and
was
all of
it
that.
spoke?
It was on the slides. I think they thought through, but
Okay.
go ahead.
చెప్పండి.
You can go to the next one. Yeah.
These are the benefits which we gain and has firearm. The main one is the security and accident reduction, increased accountability, customizable access control, deterrence of theft, compliance with safety regulations, innovative market positioning, consumer confidence, and these are and so on. These are the benefits.
So, call to action. Join us to the revolutionizing firearms safety and protecting lives. So, we invite you to join us in the revolutioning firearms protection and to prevent the accidents. Thank you, sir.
Again, like whoever wants to answer, you can answer. I think the first question is, what is the product and how does it fit into a firearm? So let's say I have a gun. Where does the product go?
When we actually place the gun, it's like this. So
There's
The trigger.
the
Yeah.
trigger. Huh?
Yeah.
So it goes onto the
Thumb.
trigger on the
Hmm.
thumb.
on the top,
So there, like where you're holding the
Yeah.
thumb, that's where this
Fingerprint.
fingerprint detects,
Sensor
and
or
that's
something.
Yes,
like
sensor.
that. So only once it recognizes who the user is, the
Then
trigger
only
works.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
okay. So when you said, again, like idea, I like the idea, but I'm not able to see how it can be manufactured or implemented. So to your question, like, I think you asked the question, right? Can it be installed
Integrated,
after?
yeah. Like
So how would you
integrate the
integrate it
products
after
into an
someone?
arm?
What, like you should do it
It's a
from the start.
mechanical thing. See, gun is a mechanical thing. It's pure mechanical. Analog is analog thing, and there is no software or
Exactly.
anything of that
So
sort
for you
involved
to
in
stop a trigger, let's say I'm not authorized, it's his gun, I want to use it. Now, for it not to work when I put it, like there is a mechanism inside which should stop, right? That it shouldn't work. So how will you install it after someone has bought the gun?
I didn't get that question. Like, can you just explain
So-
it again?
The way you said the product works is it will authenticate my fingerprint, and
Yes.
that's when the trigger will work.
Yes.
Let's say if I'm not the owner of the gun, then the trigger shouldn't work, right?
Yes.
So that means you have to stop the trigger from working.
Yes.
So how will I install something on top of it?
Because the fingerprint, if the fingerprint is not recognized, the trigger will also not work.
Yeah, how will it not work is what I'm asking. Yeah.
Sorry, yes, okay, let's stay. You work something mechanical also with the software sensing it.
So basically, they're telling the trigger
won't
won't
function.
work. So it's
Okay.
a gun, and I pull the trigger, it will work, right? How will you prevent it from not working
Maybe
from
you have
outside?
something,
is what
some more mechanical things also to it.
Probably.
To stop it. But then tell me, you have any stats of misusage? I mean, how many gun is provided to somebody who undergoes all the legalities, and upon getting a license from the government or the authorities, you will be provided a gun. Who's procured it without the license would anyways be using it illegally. So you are intending it to sell it to somebody who has already undergone all the authentications and
Yeah, so that I think
you have to provide proof in your defense that you need the gun to protect yourself. Not randomly, I cannot go to the authorities and say I need a gun, I want to have it, and then give
So
my.
are these stats from India? Like, I don't think you mentioned any stats, right? It's not India, it's probably the US where gun violence is.
They are illegal possessions.
They're, I think, stolen also, and
Yeah,
but illegal possession is
Yes.
the main problem.
Okay.
Let's say you have an addressable market, but what I'm not convinced about is the product. So you'll need a lot of R&D for the product to go into and all of that. So yeah. So you said you're looking for a 4 crore funding, and you want to.
One big thing about this idea is they can, if it's really a breakthrough thing, they can go to the arms manufacturers,
Yeah.
pitch them. Okay.
I think in terms of your, like, when you did the targeting STP, right? I think arms
one
manufacturers.
sensible thing, yes, manufacturers you can go integrate with.
But I think the US, I
yes.
agree, even with many people own guns, and there are instances where kids use the guns, or some that only happens in the US. It doesn't happen in India because
The positions here is too less.
yeah, it's too less. But I think US as a market makes sense.
US, why not? The Middle East also. Yes.
Gun violence,
They have
okay.
their
I get
public
the premise
usage.
of it, but you need to think about how the product would work. I'm not convinced how the product works, so you might want to
It
think
will
about
work only if you work in integration with the
with the
manufacturer.
manufacturer. I don't think it works as
This
an
is not an
add-on.
aftermarket fitment.
Yeah.
Because the main product in itself, the primary product is an analog thing. It's a pure mechanical thing. దాంట్లో మీరు సెన్సర్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేస్తాను అని అంటే ఈ సెన్సర్ నీడ్స్ పవర్ బ్యాకప్, and me as an individual, if I want to do it on my device, spending, what would be the price of your sensor? I mean,
Actually, yeah. What would be I'm curious because you said 4 crores. I'm actually curious what the price would be. I don't even know how much guns are sold at.
all prices, and it can range from handful thousands also. Yeah, but they will
No,
be
but in
used one.
India, I think if you want a licensed one, it's probably okay. What would be the price of your sensor?
Maybe it depends on the gun, I guess.
You guess.
You should know the price of your sensor. But anyway, it's fine. Like, thank you
Idea
so
is
much.
good.
Yeah, idea is good. I like
Idea
the
is good.
idea.
You should
but
work on it.
A lot of work. needs to be done.
And an individual customer is at the last mile. If this baking business is your idea, you want to get into this to make money, and you should work in integration with manufacture. I mean, or the defense authorities, whosoever, who have them in large numbers. Okay, who keep updating, or then who keep a position of large number of such units. The manufacturers themselves, for you to be seeing some good money. Okay, an individual arm holder or who has a possession of a gun is really not bothered about misusage. Okay, and if it is, and if, let's suppose the illegal part apart, if getting an armed device is going by law, every possession is backed by documentation. Okay, మీరు నేను వెళ్ళి మాకు గన్ కావాలి అని అంటే ఎందుకు కావాలి? What are you? You should have a lot of things in your favor and different to have a position. Okay, streamline it. This is workable, man. Alright.
As an idea, I like it, and you're trying to solve a problem which is a big problem, at least in other countries, but it needs a lot of work in terms of how it will materialize. Yeah. Thank you.
Go on.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good day.
Thank you.